Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, Victor Bell, here on today's video on the Bell Zone, the Victor Bell Zone, where I talk all things money, real estate, investing, finance, business, marketing, growing. Woo! Let's go. Man, today's one of those days because I like to talk about building wealth. I like to talk about making money, growing, real estate, because that's my thing. We got Bell Capital because we raise capital, buy multifamily properties. I buy real estate just individually, like really over some of the things I want to go over with you today. But for today's episode, I wanted to kind of talk, kind of can't see it. Can you see that? It says Wealth Playbook. This is one of my courses, one of my trainings. I've been training on my wealth playbook for a really long time. And it is the difference between a wealthy entrepreneur or an average entrepreneur. It's mind-blowing to me because I learned this years ago about what wealthy business owners and wealthy investors, real estate people like myself, or just regular people who are, just create wealth through investing, just invest in money. What do they really focus on? And I want to go over, there's 4 incomes that they focus on. If you're going to be wealthy as an entrepreneur, business owner, or real estate investor, whatever, there's 4 incomes you got to focus on. Most people, they're average, right? They never really hit this high level of success that we're all really looking for. And that's because they usually only focus on maybe 1 or 2 incomes. Like there's 4 incomes you have to focus on to create wealth as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a real estate investor, as a regular investor, whatever it is that you're doing in life. There's 4 incomes. Most people focus on 1, maybe 2. Some get to 3. Very few focus on 4 because they don't really have that concept in their head. But I'm going to go over what those are today. And I got my whiteboard because I feel like I want to write it down for you because I remember stuff when I write it down. So, there's 4 incomes of the wealthy. So, wealthy biz owners. You get it. That says owners. Trust me, I'll rewrite it. I know someone's going to be like, man, I can't read what he wrote. I'm gonna get on the comments and complain about that. But check it out. When you're focusing on creating wealth, never running out, never having a need for anything as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as an investor, there are 4 incomes that all wealthy business owners focus on. I'm gonna go over them, but I'm kind of gonna give a little bit of an example so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, if you're doing this, great, you're gonna create wealth. It's just a matter of time. If you're not already wealthy, we're all creating wealth right now. But if you are not focused on this, take a look at this and really be honest with yourself, man. You can lie to everybody else, don't lie to yourself. Because I had to do this when I first heard it. I learned it. I focused on it. Things started to change. And now I'm in a whole different bracket for where I'm headed for creating wealth. Like I talk about all the time, my goal is I'm actively becoming a billionaire. I'm going to do that. And that's because I'm focusing on the 4 incomes of creating wealth. All right. So number 1 is working income. Like what we're talking about right now is there are 4 incomes, right? But most wealthy investor, most people that are average, the average person trying to create success in their life, business, whatever, they focus on working income. That's the income that is gonna get hit taxed the most. They work their grind. They're like, me too. I'm gonna bust my ass, man. My work. No one can say Victor Bell don't work. No one can say, hey, that guy don't have a crazy ruthless work ethic, because I will continue to hammer. You know that saying, to a hammer, everything's a nail? That's me. I don't know what's going to work. So I just continue to pound. Eventually the wall falls down, right? So, but the average business owner or entrepreneur, they really only focus on working income. Nothing wrong with that. That's 1. All right. So number 2 is residual. That's the other income, right? A lot of people focus on the working income, and then maybe they'll focus on residual income. Or let's say you're in insurance sales, or you do sales where you sell something and you get paid once, and then those people continue to get paid, continue to make payments into the one thing that you sold once. Maybe you're a property manager and you go, cool, I lease this to this person, and then every month I get a fee over that. Or maybe you have a business where you sell subscription agreements, or you do some form of marketing where you get a customer, they pay a little bit up front, and then you go on and you manage whatever marketing accounts or whatever it is that they have, and they continue to pay you, or you make money off of the money that you've actually helped create it from them. And that creates a residual effect based on your working income. Now you have residual income coming in and paying you. Next, Number 3, can you guys read that still? Boom, I'll get out of the way. Now you have cash flow. Cash flow. Right? And I'll write here is passive. Right? That's passive income, right? Passive income. Then the next income to focus on, if you're going to create wealth, would be passive income. That's making an investment in a multifamily property like we do over here in Bell Capital, dealing with investors every day, guys who are grinding out, business owners who got to look big. I don't have time to look for deals, man. I'd rather just invest with you and let you manage that, right? That's how you get passive income. You take your money and you put it someplace, and that money starts making money for you. So in the first one, we have working income. That's what you do every day. That's your job. Even if you have a business, your business is your job. If you're an entrepreneur, your business is your job. Your entrepreneurship thing that you do, how you grind and hustle every day, that's your job. That's your working income. You working for it. Next, that some people focus on residual. I work and then I continue to get paid off of that work. It continues to pay me. It continues to pay me. But I worked for it once. I went there. And then next, it's passive income. That's the other income that people need to be focused on. Take the money you made from working and residual that you've set off to the side that you don't need to live on and or keep growing in your business or marketing, whatever you're doing, and then invest that money into multifamily real estate, something that gives you passive income. And number 4, this is the Mac Daddy. I don't say I didn't warn you. This, and that is equity. So wealthy business owners all focus on all 4 incomes, not just 1 or 2, not just work and then try to go get passive income. And then when something isn't working, they fall. They're creating wealth. So if you're not focusing on all 4 incomes, like let's say working income, you go to your business every day, you grind it out, you make money, you have tax, whatever it is that you got to do, you live, that's what you do. Then you have some money that you say, okay, cool, I also have this inside of my business that I can create residual income from. Like I used to sell annuities and insurance with one of my buddies. At some point I was working. I got some front end money every time I closed somebody or I sold some product that we had, whether it was insurance, annuity, putting some money away, credit repair, things like that, budgeting. And then all of a sudden those people kept paying. So I got a residual check. Well, let me tell you what happened. When I moved from Texas to Hawaii, when I got married again with me and Sharon, we moved there. I had to go back and get licensed again, and I failed my insurance test. So the time that I had build up from my residual money coming in from all the work I put in, because I got paid up front too, and then I had the residual check that needed us, the money that started paying, and you guys in insurance know what I'm talking about. I didn't get my license. So all of a sudden, my residual check, the time that it was getting ready to start paying Victor for the work that I did 2 years ahead, got canceled, man. It got canned. Richard, you screwed me, dude. Oh, man. I was hurt. I was dependent on it. It was going to be like $4 or $5 grand a month. Residual, people were still paying into it. It got absorbed by the company because I was no longer with the company. I was no longer licensed. I wasn't going to be able to go off and do all that stuff. I had to start over at 0. That's the problem when you're only focusing on working income and residual income. I didn't have any passive income at the time. I was doing real estate, but again, buying real estate and then turning around and reselling it was it was still working income. I had to find a deal, turn around and sell it. Find a deal, turn around and sell it. That's work. That is work. Even if I found a deal and then I rented it out and the tenants paid, that's residual income. Yes. But at some point when the tenants move out, my residual income stopped, just like the insurance stuff. That's why only focusing on 2 incomes is a problem if you're trying to create wealth, right? So next, I bought an apartment building. I was like, hey, look, I can't keep doing this. I went and I found more real estate. I bought real estate, turned around and sold it. I rented some of them out. Some small multifamily properties had some residual income. Every time I made money from the deals that I turned around and resold, then I flipped them over and I was like, look, I'm going to start buying apartment buildings. I raised money from a partner. I put some of my money in it. He put his money in it. Boom, we had passive income now from my money, but I was also still working. I was managing the property. I was the operating partner. I was the active person in our partnership, and they just invested money. He actually made more money than me in that deal because he had less time invested. Get it? So he got the opportunity to benefit from the cash flow, and so did I from the passive income from that. And then equity. Oh, man, this is the Mac Daddy right here. Here's what I want to share with you guys. This is a secret. This is a secret. I'm going to get close for it. All wealth. If you think about, you heard the saying, 90% of millionaires are in real estate. Well, 100% of billionaires are in equity, private equity, hedge funds, things like that. So you will make more money selling your business than you will operating, running your business, guaranteed. Because if you've done your business right, you turn around and sell your business, you get this big pop on the exit, right? And you can still negotiate for what? Residual, because you'll come in occasionally and oversee everybody. You'll get some passive income because you still got some equity in the deal and you want to get paid a little bit off of that. And you still own a little bit of the company when you sell, if you're going to structure. Or you just package all your shit up and sell it, and you get this big bang, this big surge of revenue, right? That's the equity piece. So most wealthy business owners and entrepreneurs only focus on one or two, like I said. But for example, let's say you get into, you want to invest with us. You're going to get passive income on all of our deals or multifamily deals that you invested in, and you're a partner, so you get a piece of that equity. When we resell or I refinance, take out some of the equity that we force through appreciation through raising the rents, because that's what I do. And then I turn around and I give you a piece of that equity back. So you have no money in the deal and you got equity in your own pocket, and you still got equity in the property because I keep you in there. That is how you create wealth. And while that's all happening, you're probably still running your business. You're still working, you're grinding it out, you're still making more money, and you're able to now take the working income and throw it back down into get you some passive income. But if you're going to create wealth, let's just take my stuff off the table and just look at yours. Where are you not doing this? Where are you putting only your focus on just a couple of things? Because if you don't think through this, I don't care if you're going to start doing it today or not. You need to be like, okay, cool. I have working income through my business, or I'm an entrepreneur, or my job. I need to figure out how to get some residual income, whatever it is I'm going to do, or I'm going to work once and it'll keep paying me. And then next, how can I take the money I get from my working income and some of my residual income that I'm just getting and it's collecting, and then put it in a place where I'm getting passive income, cash flow, whatever you want to call it, but it's passive income. And then from that passive income, you don't have to work for that. Your money's working hard for you. It's multiplying over time. And then, oh, by the way, out of the business that you have equity in that business. You know what it's making. And at some point, that business has a value based on its revenue. And you can take that to your accountant, CPA, and go, hey, if I were to sell my business today, what could I get for it? Whatever that number is, that's your equity over and above what you already have. And you're like, hey, I'm selling the business. We have X amount of dollars in it. This is what it's done. This is the revenue. I know I'm going to walk away. I'm going to make $1 million, $2 million, $10 million, $100 million on the sell of this thing. And I'm going to cash out. Boom. That is how you create real wealth. Like I said, selling a business, you make more money selling a business than owning and operating one. Let's just be real, guys. Like for me, that's why I got into syndication and fund management and starting my own fund, because that fund, I get paid to work. I got to go find the deals. I get my acquisition fee finding the deals. We get residual income because there's a management fee. We got to oversee the asset that I'm responsible for my investors. Then there's passive income, because some of that passive cash flow comes to me on my side because I am a partner in the deal. I'm also an investor, as well as when I sell this property later on in the future, I get some of the equity. You get some, I get some. It was an all-in-one opportunity for me. So I saw the opportunity because I'm creating wealth just like you guys are. But if you're a wealthy business owner, you got to focus on all four of these incomes. You got to focus on all four: working income, residual income, passive income, and then equity. Equity is money, right? That is how you have to take a look at this. So take a look at your current business. Oh, and I hope you guys got this. This is only for wealthy guys. If you don't want to create wealth, don't do this. Just keep schlepping it out. Do the hammer thing like I do. But at some point, you get tired of it. You can be like, dude, how do I get off the hamster wheel? Well, number one thing is you got to make sure that you are looking to create wealth as a business owner. You don't just want to be a business owner for the sake of being a business owner, or an entrepreneur for the sake of that. Man, it's a lot of work. I can tell you, it is much easier doing something else. Working a regular job is consistent. Working your own business where you're pushing and shoving and grinding and pushing all day, trying to get customers and clients and money in the door and pay for employees and cover the cost of your lease if you're in a brick and mortar like me. Like managing people, managing yourself, managing your time while you're trying to run a family, marriage, raise your kids, be a good dude, get big and strong and stuff like that, and stay in shape. This is work. Let's just be real. This is work, guys. But if you're going to create wealth, that's how you do it. There's 4 incomes. Focus on them. What are they again? Working income, residual income, passive income, and equity when you sell and or you refinance, whether it's your business or whatever it is you're doing. So if you do that, I promise you'll be wealthy. Or you're going to be a less than average business owner, and you're going to be wondering how you're going to make this thing work and why is everybody else succeeding past you. But just remember that You got to focus on 4 incomes. That's a part of my wealth playbook. I go through that in extensive detail inside of the wealth playbook. It's in one of our programs. Love to have you a part of that. If not, do me a huge favor. Like, share, comment on this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you hate it, give it a thumbs down. Don't be a hater and a hider at the same time. Oh, and subscribe to my channel. Share this video if you feel like it was valuable. I really, really, really want to help you guys. I want you guys to be a part of what I'm doing. Be honest with you, man, I want to help you grow your business so you can invest with me. I bust my ass the whole time, finding deals, making offers on properties, closing them. I already got everything set up. I want to meet you. I want you to invest with me. I want to help change your financial condition. And if you make millions, I want to help you make more. If you make hundreds of thousands of dollars, I want to help you make more. If you're just getting started, I want to help you make more. Whatever it is, I'm your guy, man. I want to help you make more. And I'm committed to your success if you're committed to it too. Make wealth your duty. Show up. Make things happen. Let's go, man. Let's do it. Boom.